Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you all have been doing well. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves and all that good stuff and whatnot. So, I have gotten some downloads and I just want to go ahead and let's get into it. Okay, let's do it. All right. Holy Spirit, pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this reading. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the viewer as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay, y'all. So, first off, I really just want to say shout out to all of you guys who have been doing the work, and I mean that just really all the way around the board. Whether that be you just been grinding, getting to your bag, whether you just really been doing the healing work, whether you just been doing the inner work, whether you just been even if you're just starting your process of um, just really, really digging deep, right? Doing that root work, stopping and being more self aware and, reflecting and looking at not only those outside of yourself, right? And seeing all of their, lack thereof or things that they may have done that's whatever, right? But also looking inwardly, right? And being accountable and noticing your own shadow ways and your own possible parts in being toxic, right? Your role in certain scenarios and situations. Like shout out to y'all, okay? Because let's be real, like it ain't an easy task, okay? Especially just when you're coming into self-realization and like really looking at yourself and seeing the not so great parts of who we are, right? But also knowing that that is who, what I'm saying, that's what makes you who you are. And um knowing that doing this work, right, and being more self-aware and doing that self-reflection is what's going to help you grow, right, and be a better individual, not only for yourself but just everyone that's connected to you, right? So shout out to y'all, okay? But so I will say this: I send y'all my love, like heavy, heavy, heavy on the sending you my love and high vibrational energy, 244 on the timer as I'm saying that, because here's the thing. There is an energy of, and I'm definitely getting this, this is more than one person. And let me throw my disclaimers out there. So, for those of you who are new here, hey y'all, welcome. Thank you for tapping on the video. It is, as some on YouTube would call it, a blackout. I just simply refer to it as you don't have a visual, okay? But you don't need to see nothing, just to listen and use your ears, okay? Um, but anywho, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that, the full reading could resonate with you. 333 on the timer, okay? So if you guys are going through any type of conflict at this time, which is actually what I'm going to be speaking to in a second, for some of you guys, know that, listen, is everything's going to work itself out, okay? Um, and you will be able to move into a state where there is an absence of conflict, okay? But bits and pieces of the reading could be yours, okay, or even the full reading. But don't force it. Take it for what it is, right? If it don't flow, let it go and receive it to be so if it is yours, okay? So there's an energy of like, unfortunately, breakups, okay? But let me also say fortunately, okay, because for some of you guys it's really just I mean, and not even some of you, but just those of you that are going through breakups, whether it's friendship, family, or an actual partner. um Sometimes things can be chaotic and they can be traumatic and they can be crazy and devastating and just, seem unfair. But ultimately, please always know that everything works together for our good. And I know that that is very cliche, but it's just the truth. I say this just from personal experience, not even just from, right, hearing it from other people. But I see I'm speaking from personal experience and personal observation, right? A lot of times we go through things and it can just seem like our world is ending. It can seem like we don't know, what's gonna happen, how we're gonna get through it, but the beautiful part about it is it's just like, the cards. It's like something's coming to an end, so there's like a death situation, right? And forgive me for those of you if you have actually lost someone in the physical. I do send you my love, okay? But it's just really, a time of transition, a time of transformation, a time for rebirth, okay? And so, you guys could be going through some breakups and some things that just don't feel all that great right now, right? It could be real heavy on your heart and your mind and your spirit, But don't dwell in it and don't allow it to make you feel like this is it. Because ultimately we have to make space. We have to make room for new things, okay? It's no different than, what this, and it's kind of crazy that this is even the example that's being presented to me, but maybe it resonates with some of y'all. Maybe some of you guys work where you stock, okay, so maybe that's why it resonates. Or maybe y'all just recently went to the gas station and got you a some type of drink and then you changed your mind and you were like, you know what, I don't want this, I'm about to go put it back. And when you went to put it back, you weren't able to put it back because it wasn't room to put it back. Um, so basically, it's like, as soon as you pulled it out, the rest of the drinks pushed forward and filled up the whole slot. I hope I'm making sense to y'all, but my point is, sometimes in life we just have to make room because you have if there's no space, you know what I'm saying, for anything else to come in, or if you got something that's just in the way, we can just say that, right? You hold on to old friendships, this old lover who clearly has been disappointing you, has not, stood on business when it comes to you, has not respected you, has whatever, right? And you still just holding on to it because maybe it's familiar or whatever your reasoning, right? For some of y'all, maybe you're feeling as though, like, you just don't want to be alone. For some of y'all, you just feel like, you don't know if you would even be able to have another partner, you know what I'm saying? But I need y'all to, like, really, really be on this journey of self-love, and really, really be on this journey of trusting, source and spirit, your ancestors, your guides, trusting them and knowing that this process is a part of your journey, and it's what's going to help you grow and learn and evolve and be able to be a testimony, for someone else, and be able to tell them your story and be like, oh girl, this was going on, and baby, I thought my world was, what I'm saying, like, just be able to be that light in someone else's world because you have experienced something similar to them, and you'll be able to say, look, I made it through it. You can make it through it too. It's just a matter of your mindset and you really just pushing through, 2 words: keep going, period. Okay. So I'm gonna move forward. But so now, y'all, some of y'all are definitely going through some heavy emotions in a connection. Okay. There is a song for those of you who are unfamiliar, and for those of you who are familiar. Okay. Melanie Fiona, It Kills Me, okay? Um and it kills me to know how much I really love you. So much I wanna ooh, anywho. But that's the song, It Kills Me. And I'm trying to think of that's why I try to sing it, because I'm trying to think of the lyrics, because it just stood out so prominently earlier when I got the download. Give me a second, y'all. it's tripping me out because I real life, like in this moment, cannot like process even the actual verse of the dang on song, and it was like very prominent. But she basically, talks about how he wasn't coming home at night, or he was coming home late, or something about her being she didn't want to like basically let him go because she didn't want to be alone, or I don't know. But y'all go check out the song if if it definitely resonates with you, some of what I'm saying. Um, Definitely go check out the song. You may very well resonate with the lyrics. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. Where your headphones? You need your headphones. Okay. Um, but some of y'all could really be in this connection, and this person is, might be just taking you for granted. You know what I'm saying? Coming home late at night, and maybe some of y'all ain't coming home at all. Some of y'all, you just may know that they're cheating. Also, the other song that was, so it was 3 songs total, okay? And each of the songs were just breakup like vibes, or just like a very hurt, like someone hurt in a connection. So it was "It Kills Me" by Melanie Fiona. It was "Bust Your Windows" by Jasmine Sullivan. Y'all, I love you. Okay, let me be very clear on that. I love you, and you should love yourself enough to know that even in your anger, you are so much more valuable to yourself and others if you are not locked up. Okay, please don't go tear up nobody's stuff. I know. 12 on the timer, okay? Also, the number 33 could be significant for some of you guys. Um, that could be your age, right? But anywho, please, please, please do not go do nothing that's part of vandalism, okay? I know when you are furious and you are angry and you lightweight can't see straight, you just ready to go ham. And as much as I know it would probably, how I want to say, it would probably just, I don't know, just help however you feeling in that moment. It could have, an outcome that is just, it ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? Always stop and breathe, or just, I don't know, do something to take your mind out of that space of anger, because when we are angry, we are not being logical. That's just period, point blank. I don't care how much you feel like you got your mind set together and whatever. When you're pissed off, and you're lightweight seeing red or black. I don't know. It just depends on who you are. Okay. But please don't go tear up nobody's stuff. I really don't want none of y'all to be harmed in any kind of way. I don't want any of you guys to have to deal with anything that's domestic. Some of you guys could be already in this type of situation, or something that's already transpired like that. And so, y'all, please just like, let's do our best to be adults. More importantly, like, spirit really needs you to know that, like, as much as you want to react, it's far better to respond. Okay, so allow spirit to just handle it. And I know for some of y'all that just sounds absolutely ridiculous, right? It's like, what? Nah, because they got me up, and I'm about to, what I'm saying, like, I trust me, I completely get it. But when I say, if you allow, like, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, you hear me? So you don't gotta do nothing. And for those of y'all that know, like, I know y'all know what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to move a finger, baby. You ain't gotta say no, speak no ill words. You don't have to light no candles. You don't have to do no. Honey, I don't even know what y'all be doing with the black magic, but whatever. You don't gotta do nothing. Okay, you don't gotta do no root work, nothing. Because when you trust that your end of the stick, the scenario, the situation, was solid, was intentionally pure, then like everything else is x'd out. Anything that comes up against you, baby, trust me, it might seem like somebody got something up on you. 15 on the timer, but no, ma'am. No, sir. Listen, one thing, spirit source, your archangels, your like everybody that's on your angelic squad, on your divine squad, baby, do you know how many times they will spin the block about you? Like, do you know? Like, I think spirit's just like, I really need you to know in this moment and in this time, like, you don't have to do nothing. And the best part about you not doing anything is that's what's going to be the big blow, right? Because you have to keep in mind that when you don't react in the way that people expect you to, that puts them in such, like, so much more in their headspace, right? Because it's going to leave them confused, especially if it's unfamiliar, right? So if you're like generally the person who's ready to turn up, or you ready to bust somebody in the head, you ready to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's generally your energy, oh, they're gonna be so thrown off, right? They like, and then it's gonna make them very paranoid, right? Because then they're like, okay, she might have not did nothing right now, but I know how they get down, so they probably plotting on me, right? Not realizing that, maybe you turn over a new leaf, or maybe you just really are in the space of growth and maturing and realizing that you don't have to do anything. But what the funny part about it is even in you not doing anything physically in this 3D, baby, oh, spirit gonna whip that. Hey, you hear me? Like, spirit gonna what? And they're not even gonna see it coming. That's the thing about it, because it's like they're expecting you to come cut up. They're expecting you to come, you know what I'm saying, wreck and ravage and tear up and stuff and be ready to fight and cussing people out. And you're not doing that. Or at least I pray that you make the conscious decision to not do that, right? And in that, allow yourself to just see. Because one thing, and this is from me personally and my spirit team and how they rock, like, they gonna make sure you see it, because they make sure I see it in some way, shape, or form, or make sure that it gets back to me in some way, whether I see it online, whether somebody come let me know, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna make sure you see and hear and know that you see how we handle that. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, but yes. So Melanie Fiona, Jasmine Sullivan's Bust Your Windows Out the Car. Well, it's just called Bust Your Windows. I bust the windows out your car. That's that song, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. But don't go listen as much. Okay, you can play it just because it might just, what I'm saying, like, you're gonna feel the words of what you said, but just feel it, right? Don't actually go do it. Okay, can we just have that balance? Like, cut it up, turn it up loud in the house and in the car and blast it and singing and screaming and whatever, but just don't actually act on it. You feel me? Okay. Anywho, move forward. And the other was Aaliyah, I Refuse. And I know a lot of people aren't familiar with this unless you just aren't an Aaliyah fan, like I'm an Aaliyah fan. Plus, this is a song that's actually on an album. It wasn't like a mainstream song of hers. I can't even think. I think it was her self-titled album that it was on. But all you gotta do is just, Google it, type it in Spotify, Apple Music, whatever engine you use. Excuse me, platform you use, and listen to that. Like, first off, it's just a really dope song. I honestly feel like you don't even necessarily have to like resonate with, like, actually have those feelings in the moment or anything like that, but it's just a dope song. Like, she's very expressive, very clear about how she feels. Mm-hmm. But she says, excuse me, where's my water? Hold on, y'all. Let me get my little throat together. Okay. Might try and block my throat chakra. Okay. What she say, y'all? She be like, this is where I got to draw the line. I refuse to let you think you can play with my mind. But anywho, because I ain't her, okay? But yeah, she just go listen to it. It's a really dope song because she's like, if you're a woman, you've been in any type of relationship, it didn't even have to be like no chaotic, relationship, but just anytime you beefing with your partner, like you probably don't feel how she feel, you know what I'm saying? But I refuse to let you play with my mind. Always seems that you think that I'm blind. Um, what she say? She was like, you're on the go, I'm on the go, we're on the go. I don't know, y'all. Just go listen to it. It's a dope song. Okay. But basically it's just giving this energy of y'all just going through some things, relationship wise, and some of y'all are really in a space where you have to make the decision, of, is this worth continuing to experience, if it's not serving you, if it's actually, making you feel not like yourself, or, making you feel unworthy, or just whatever, right? Whatever you feeling that's not how you supposed to be feeling. Okay, that don't make you feel light, happy, and free, and at peace, and loved, and whatever. Then, maybe it's time for you to just be okay with knowing that it's okay to release it, and trusting that God is not only going to assist you in that process of transition, but also, present you with some more beautiful things. Okay. There, I'm being referred to, man, I would have to try to find that picture. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look for the picture, and I'm gonna probably make that the cover photo for this video. Yeah. But yeah, there's this. Yeah. It was a meme. I don't even know how you say that, y'all. Lord, I'm gonna be telling my age sometimes. Yeah. But I don't know if it's meme or meme. But anyway, where I reposted this like years ago. That's how old it is. But there's basically this little girl, and she say, "Excuse me, son, and please go over there, because I don't know why every time I'm doing a video, here you come on the burp and all that extra stuff in the video. Can you go have a seat? Where's your phone? Go get your phone." Okay, excuse me, y'all. But anywho, so there's like this little girl, and she's holding this cute little teddy bear, and then there's supposed to be this, what I guess their version of, Jesus or God. I don't even recall if it was supposed to be Jesus or God, but either way, I guess it was supposed to be God. Anywho, and it's God holding this real big, like huge teddy bear behind his back, which is kind of funny because it's like you would think that the little girl could see it, but we are talking about God here, right? So, anywho, maybe he was camouflaging, okay? But he's holding this huge teddy bear with a bow on him and everything behind his back, right? And he's telling the little girl, like, "Hey, you can give it here, you can give me the teddy bear. I have something else for you that's much better," right? And she's like holding on all real tight to this teddy bear, like, "But no, I really, really love this teddy bear." You know what I mean? And so I'm that's coming to me in this time. So I feel as though for some of you guys, it's like that's the message that you need to receive, right? Which is, some of you guys have, Aaron, no, shh, be quiet. Some of you guys are really holding on to something that, while for you may really, really like it, you may really, really love it. And it might not even necessarily be like some super huge issues, but just there, and this might not even refer to like the love connection part, right? This could even just be, maybe you have a car that you just been holding on to forever because, look, it's your car. For some of y'all, you have the title, you own it, you ain't got to pay no note on it, nothing, right? So you just like, look, I'm gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off, and literally the wheels are falling off in a sense. 24:44 on the timer, okay? And thank God Spirit is with you, okay, if you rolling like that. And look, no tea, no shade, because your girl just had a whole flat. Okay, so look, I know what's up. All right, but no, it's like, maybe you're holding on to some things that really it's time to let it go. Okay. And trust that God has something so far greater for you. Okay. And even though you may not be able to see it for yourself, even though it may seem as though it might come with a little more work, or even possibly some time in between you releasing this thing and being able to get something new, it's just, spirit is really needing you to know that there's greater for you. There's greater for you. And that greater comes with laughs and love and smiles and happiness and safety and joy and just all things good. Okay. So I'm really thinking that, yeah, I believe that's really just the full emphasis is like it's time for some of you guys to just let go of some things. And it might not feel so good and so pretty and so great and happy and joy in the moment. Okay, because that is a part of endings, right? Endings are not always that great, right? A lot of times they're very devastating, and can really, make us uncomfortable. But there's it goes back to the saying of um, what they say is like God be like, what if I would have never made you uncomfortable and you would never would have moved, or something like that, right? For some of y'all, that could be that as well. Like maybe you are in a certain place. Maybe some of y'all need to move, whether it be just the actual home, whether it be the state, the country, whatever. So, but I don't know. You take your messages as they are for you. But I'm actually gonna just leave the reading here. Um, because I feel like that's just very clear. It's just like some of y'all are really going through some things right now, and it's heavy, you know, and you're gonna make it through it though. Like I think that's the thing that needs to be reiterated as I'm saying this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to know that you have not been brought this far through all of that crazy chaos, through all of the times you damn near died, through all of the times. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that word, but anyway, through all of the times you done, honey, been in pain or turmoil, or just around certain people that you knew you wasn't supposed to be around, all the times you done had to actually self-discipline yourself, all the times you done had to cut people off, all the times you done lost stuff before, like you here, you still here. You're still going. You still have days that, yeah, they might not be the greatest, but you still have some days where you are able to smile and laugh and enjoy life. And I really want you guys to do more of that. Okay. Really, really, really sit down, make you a gratitude list, count your blessings, go outside and enjoy outdoors. I don't care what the weather is like. Because, see, that's the thing that we have to really process. Even on the rainy days, there's beauty, because without the rain, if you someone who plants and flowers and whatnot, you wouldn't even get your harvest. If you got a garden, you wouldn't even get your harvest if it didn't rain. And you want your harvest. You know what I'm saying? I'm really getting somebody needs to, the next time it rains, do something with the water, whether that be you collect it, okay, in a jar, okay, whether it be you, excuse me, just go out and stand in it, right? Just kind of stand there and bathe in it. And look, don't look, sis, bro, don't do too much. Okay, because you be all right, your hair be all right, make it make sense. Okay, if you got some type of hairdo that ain't gonna work with that, look, put a bag on. Okay. But let the rain hit your skin, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of let it just wash away whatever, you know what I mean? Stand out in the rain and pray in it, or meditate in it. um whatever your spirit is led to do, obviously, right? But get out and enjoy nature more. Be more receptive, be more open, be more, sun gaze, moon gaze. Um, do something nice for the animals, right? Because we're all, as much as many people don't acknowledge it, we are all, it's like, we're all part of just living, okay? Life itself, right? And we help one another more than we know. Uh, Great example of this that I acknowledged the other day was I cut my grass, and immediately after I cut my glass, I say glass. There could be some significance about some glass for someone. Okay, so be careful. All right, so you don't cut yourself. Also getting something about glasses. Okay, so maybe you wear glasses, and that's just spirit letting you know, like, oh, this is your reading. But immediately after I cut the grass, like a bunch of birds just were all in my yard. Now, granted, I will say I do put out like bird seeds and like sunflower seeds and all kind of different stuff in my yard so that the birds and the squirrels and whatever they all are able to be fed and get their snacks and whatnot, right? But and that's something I was going to speak to too. So just take note on that. Okay. So if you into that, then, go get you some bird seed, put some bird seed out for the birds and some little nuts and whatnot out for the squirrels and whatever. Okay. But, that's just me because squirrel is one of my spirit animals. Them my dogs. Okay. I got one that's my dog. Show up every day. Okay. and be like, don't let me open my door because his name Rocky. Rocky be right there. Like, hey, what up? You got some of them? Got some snacks? I'll be like, yep, hold on, Rocky. And he really sit there and he wait. But anyway. So I see all these birds and I'm thinking like, why is that a bird? But then my mind, I'm like, oh, like maybe it gave them better access to like get the worms that was in the dirt. But I don't know. I just know, baby, we all work together. Okay, so just do something like that, if you're able. And when I say it doesn't cost a lot, like even like I said, even if you excuse me, are someone who you might not have too much or nothing, right? And not to say it like that, but you know what I'm saying, like extra, right? To be trying to feed some wildlife. But if you have like if you get like what is it, EBT, food stamp or SNAP or whatever y'all call it in where you're at, you can get a bag of something, sunflower seeds. They like that, throw that out there, or just go to like one of the dollar stores or something and get some. They have like $3 bags or $5 bags of bird seeds, okay? And then that's just your way of kind of giving an offering, okay? For some of y'all, your spirit guides, spirit animals are birds, okay? And so that could resonate with you, and that's just your way of giving them an offering, right? From that standpoint, right? And I am also getting that some of you guys definitely are due for making sure you guys give your ancestors an offering as well. Okay, for some of y'all, actually burning some ancestor money, or even just actually putting money on your altar. But others of you just cooking them a good meal. Okay, and listen, if you're not a person who can like cook, it like please know everything's about your intention. It's not like you. First off, your ancestors, okay, they know you. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to try to impress them. Okay, like let's just be real. Now, don't get me wrong, because maybe some of your grannies or great grandson, they might let you know, because they be real, very direct and clear. Okay, if you pay attention. So they might let you know, like, okay, baby, you might want to. That's a little too much salt in them noodles. I don't know. I don't know how you get your messages, okay? But either way, you can, whatever, like I said, it don't have to be even that you prepare the meal. If there's something that you know that your ancestors enjoyed while they were in their physical body, and living, so example, if your grandpa loved KFC, go buy a box of something from KFC, right? It ain't gotta be super expensive. Get one of the little, I don't even know if they probably don't do that no more, honey, the way the economy is. But I was gonna say get a little $5 box, but I don't even I doubt they even have them anymore. I'm talking like 2 years ago. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying, okay? Just get a little meal, set it out for them, okay? Make sure that you do not consume any of their meal. Make sure you have a specific, you know, plate for them, and you don't consume any of that. You go get you some, buy your own separate KFC, whatever, but make sure they got their own separate KFC and do not consume it, okay? And make sure you provide that for them, okay? So that they have the energy that they need, the stamina that they need, in whatever realm that they are in, okay? But anywho, I have been rambling on for 36 minutes. And I'm going to, in this video, I will be back to drop another video here very shortly. So if you're new here, I would love for you guys to join the Divine Elevated Love family. So go ahead and tap that subscription button, okay? Also tap that thumbs up button so that this video can circulate out to those who need to hear it, okay? And let me know down in the comments if it resonates with you and how so, okay? What really stood out to you as well. So that I just know, like, okay, I'm picking up on your energy. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? And go check out some of the other videos on the channel as well, because they are timeless and maybe you will, you know what I'm saying, receive some messages that you need to hear at this time. But that is all for now. I love you guys and I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I will be back soon. See ya.